Hi, Ian Felix here, and today we'll be reacting to the Miss Grand International final Q&A portion. But of course, before that, we know that Miss Grand International has crowned a remarkable set of queens who truly embody the organization's value. Before diving into our analysis of their questions and their placements, let's take a moment to appreciate the pageant's exceptional production. Of course, MGI consistently raises the bar so high when it comes to the delivering top-notch shows, from the contestants' arrivals and the dinner night through to the press conference that we've witnessed, from to the preliminary competition or events and the grand finale that happened last night. Of course, last night was an unforgettable experience for pageant fans worldwide. MGI exceeded expectations with stunning lighting, high quality production, and impressive stage design. The swimsuit round set on an elevated platform allows the candidates or the contestants to showcase their passerelle skills, and of course, where the Philippines stood out brilliantly during the swimsuit competition. From fan engagement to showmanship, MGI has firmly established itself as a major pageant on the global stage as of this moment in this era of pageantry, even rivaling the revamped of Miss Earth or revamped Miss Universe. Of course, imagine, candidates are evaluated from day one based on brain, beauty, body, and business backgrounds. An intense challenge for both the contestants and their franchise holders, to choose who will represent their countries, respective countries, and embodying the four B's: brain, beauty, body, and business all together in one candidate. And it's very difficult to crown a queen with that qualities. But India deserves the win, and let's analyze how it happened, why it happened, and how their questions, their answers are different from one another, and how we can improve that answers better. Okay, now let's dive into the main event of this video. All right, so let's begin our analysis on the Q&A portions, beginning with Miss Myanmar. So of course, the top five candidates has asked about the question. So the question was, what do you think is the most critical issue in the world today that needs to be resolved, and what solutions do you propose? Okay, so the question itself has two questions within. So the first one is, what do you think the critical issue that the world today that needs to be resolved? Okay, that needs to be resolved, and your solutions to that problem. So you have to propose a solution, would it be feasible or not? All right, so next, let's proceed first with India's answer. Okay, India's answer. India is Miss Rachel Gupta, the crowned Miss Grand International 2024. Of course, she answered, I believe the most critical issue the world is facing today is poverty. Okay, her pressing issue is poverty. Okay, and her background to that, she she go beyond into overpopulation. That's the reason of poverty and lack of resources. So overpopulation and lack of resources are the two major causes of overpopulation, as she said. Okay, and she further says, There isn't enough for everybody in this planet," and that is true. I think it's time for the world leaders to take accountability and to start promoting the idea of enough resources for everybody. And that's a powerful statement from her. She includes all the world leaders to unite and plan for solutions, because we have SDGs now. Poverty is part of the Sustainable Development Goals, so that's very important, and it's a powerful answer coming from India. And she further says, we can do this by promoting birth control methods in the different countries. Okay, and this is the line that I felt her answer becomes divided, or not even cohesive to the previous statement that she says, because she says promoting an idea of enough resources. Okay, by so meaning you have to answer. The next answer is to fulfill or to answer the to answer or to fulfill the enough resources problem that you've recommended to the world leaders. So she said here is the contraceptives or promoting control methods. This is way different from enough resources, because control methods is another problem or cause of poverty or overpopulation, not directly to poverty but overpopulation, right? So and she personalized her answer further that I come from a country, India, where not everybody has access to food, water, education, and basic amenities. And that answers with and that connects with her answer that there's not no enough resources for everybody, because she herself in India experienced that too, or have seen that from her fellow Indians, it's true for the world, he says. And of course, it's time for us to stop fighting. Okay, I think that's her resolution. Okay, non-feasible resolution. So that's her way to end her answer. Okay, let's see. She said it's time for us to stop fighting with each other and start respecting one another and making sure that there are enough resources for everyone in this planet. So I think this ending isn't connected to the rest of her previous statement, because respecting and fighting doesn't go cohesively connected to her presented pressing issue, which is poverty, because she said the cause of poverty is overpopulation and lack of resources. Okay, it doesn't even connect it to that, because when you answer a question, if you really emphasize, if you really think or analyze each question, it must be cohesively connected to your previous statement. Your ending must answer or must give a general statement. You must give a general statement to your previous statements, right? So it's an ending that really gives us a bigger picture that this is what she said, right? This is what she said. But she said, start respecting one another and making sure, okay, this is enough. This is connected, right? Enough resources for everyone on this planet. Okay, generally, her answer sounded right at that moment and at that night, because the people's energy the people's energy is becoming biased. That's why it became so right. It sounded so right for all of us, even me. But I wasn't really that convinced, because I am technically listening to their answers, okay, from beginning to end, how they convey their thoughts cohesively and powerfully. But of course, India's delivery is so calm. It wasn't so powerful, but her answer, but the way she delivers the ending was powerful. It was impactful, really. It convinced me so much that I could say that she could win tonight. But if we analyze her answer again, there are a lot of non-related statements. Okay, non-related statements. So those are fillers. However, it sounded so right at that moment, and I think she still deserves it, because she's beautiful. She has the body. Of course, it has been rampant in in media right now because of her body. But again, body can be changed, and body is not so perfect, and that's normal for women. And I think we should give credit also to her hard work, because this girl is eloquent, not just a English speaker, but really eloquent in her thoughts. She conveys a different perspective of a pressing issue. But for me, a pressing issue of poverty is not a pressing issue. It has been present a long time before us. It has been there. Poverty has been there. Birth methods has been, or control methods has been implemented all around the world. It's not even a pressing issue. Okay, but it's been an it's been an issue all around the world for how many years? So I think it's not, if I am the judges, I won't be convinced with that answer because it's not really a pressing issue, right? It has been. And the world readers is continue and really continue hard work to resolve that problem. So I don't know why she answered that, but still sounded so right at that night. And the judges are not world readers, world leaders themselves. So they don't care about it. So they don't really scrutinize the question so well. So that's it. All right.